Hi, dear cricket fans, subscribers, and friends of Cricket Happenings. Well, what we are going to look at in this edition of Cricket Happenings is Pakistan taking an unassailable 4-1 lead in the series. They have actually won the series, the one day series, which I'll be talking about how they did. They actually won the match by 41 runs in the fifth one day international here at the Seddon Park in Hamilton. And also, the Sri Lanka versus West Indies match finally got underway, but again it was Sri Lanka who actually won the match because the overs were reduced, and Upul Tharanga was the hero with his century. And on the other hand, as far as Pakistan and New Zealand were concerned, the young kid from Pakistan, opener Mohammad Shehzad, hit a maiden one day century. It was a brilliant maiden one day century, full of innovative strokes and improvisation. Well, so we are going to look at this matches, and today what I'm going to do is I'm not going to cover entirely the both matches. What I'm going to do is, because I do see that there are a lot of abrupt broadcasts on YouTube of mine which I would like to improve upon, and I would like to only hit upon the main points of the game and then probably do an analysis. So let's try it out this time with the fifth ODI between New Zealand and Pakistan, which actually ended at the Seddon Park in Hamilton, and which Pakistan actually, as I told you, have taken an unassailable 3-1 lead in the series, in the six-match series. And the first match and this match was actually played at Seddon Park in Hamilton, as I said. And well, New Zealand were the ones who actually won the toss, and they elected to field. And well, this it all started with Mohammad Hafiz and Ahmed Shehzad opening the innings for Pakistan, and Mohammad Hafiz was the first to go. He was dismissed early for 14 of 20 balls with 2 fours by Kyle Mills. In fact, Kyle Mills was bowling very well at the time, and Ahmed Shehzad and Kamran Akmal were in the middle. And what Pakistan did was basically Mohammad Shehzad, the opener, the young opener, was very impressive. Initially there were some overcast conditions. It was helping the New Zealand bowlers, so Ahmed Shehzad and Kamran Akmal was really giving it a very good cautious look there. But after that, Ahmed Shehzad decided to open his shoulders and started playing some wonderful strokes. In fact, Kyle Mills was bowling well, was put offline by hitting him against the line there. Ahmed Shehzad hit him for 2 fours. Kamran Akmal joined in, and Hamish Bennett at the other end was over pitching the ball too much, which was taken full toll of by Ahmed Shehzad, who actually was superb today. In fact, he raced on to his maiden one day century. He eventually made 115 of 109 balls with 12 fours and 3 sixes, and all the 3 sixes were hit of Hamish Bennett, the young fast bowler, where the first 6 was struck straight for a 6, the second one was over long on, and the third one was slogged over mid-wicket. So basically, as far as Ahmed Shehzad was concerned, he was showing a lot of innovation and improvisation in his stroke making. And not only that, some strokes that he played, he actually paddled James Franklin for 2 glorious boundaries on the leg side over fine leg. Actually moved down the offside and actually paddled the ball, hit it over his shoulder and hit it over fine leg for 2 boundaries. So Ahmed Shehzad was the one who really was the feature of this Pakistan innings. Other than that, Kamran Akmal contributed 17 of 33 balls with 3 fours. Yunus Khan made 21 of 26 balls with 1 4. Misbah-ul Haq also contributed 25 of 44 balls with 1 4. Umar Akmal was run out for 32 of 32 balls with 2 fours. And Shahid Afridi made 24 of 20 balls with 1 4 1 6. But what it did was, looking at Ahmed Shehzad, the way he was playing, he registered his maiden one day century. In a maiden one day century, which is good. Again, as I said, for Pakistan, things are really opening up here. They are having a settled opening combination. They have a good middle order. They have good bowlers, with Abdul Razak bowling tightly, Wahab Riaz swinging the ball both ways, Umar Gul always a one day specialist. So for Pakistan, according to me, would be the dark horses for the World Cup 2011, the way they have been shaping up. And well, the bowler Shahid Afridi has been bowling well. So basically, it was all set up by Mohammad Shehzad. But what happened was, the New Zealand bowlers came real hard in the final power play, when all the stalwarts were there, like Shahid Afridi and Misbah-ul Haq and also Umar Akmal. They couldn't take advantage because of some very good bowling, very tight bowling from Kyle Mills and Jacob Oram in the batting power play, which actually hit Pakistan very hard. And in fact, that was what actually didn't allow Pakistan to go over 300 runs and finish 32 runs short of that, 268 for 9 of 50 overs that they made. But eventually that target also proved quite big for New Zealand, who actually lost the match by 41 runs. As far as the bowling figures were concerned, Kyle Mills was absolutely superb. 10 overs, 2 maidens, 242. Jacob Oram, 10 overs, no maiden, 249, was also good. And Hamish Bennett came for some tap, especially from Ahmed Shehzad. 8 overs, no maiden, none for 56. Nathan McCullum, 10 overs, no maiden, 1 for 40. And Scott Stiles, 9 overs, no maiden, 2 for 51. James Franklin, 3 overs, went for 21 runs. And as far as New Zealand were concerned, well, New Zealand started off with Martin Guptill and Jesse Ryder. Jesse Ryder left without facing a ball as he was run out going onto the non-strikers, and Misbah Huck's throw catching him off guard, and Jesse Ryder was gone, run out for a duck. So that was the first wicket. After that, Jamie Howe made 12, and then the partnership followed. That was the partnership from 53 for 2. They dragged it down to 112, with Guptill playing some excellent strokes in his score of 65 of 70 deliveries, 9 fours in that knock, where he was playing some very good offside strokes, and he was also playing some very good leg side strokes. As far as Ross Taylor was concerned, Ross Taylor was a bit, it is said itself, he was basically building up the innings, and he knew his presence was very, very important for New Zealand. He did it in a nice way with Guptill. As I said, they carried on the total to 112, but after that Guptill departed, with Shoaib Akhtar actually bowling with lots of pace today. He was really showing real pace today, and Martin Guptill was a victim as he tried to go for his favourite pull shot as Umar Akmal took the catch in the deep of the bowling of Shoaib Akhtar for 65 70 balls with 9 fours, but it was a beautiful knock from Martin Guptill. Ross Taylor departed for 69 when he was LBW. Now this was the time in the batting power play when Ross Taylor departed, when New Zealand innings really fell apart, because when he was out 69 of 91 balls with 4 fours and 1 6, after that there was not much contributions. Brendan McCullum went for 9, Scott Stiles was run out for 9, James Franklin, Wahab Riaz produced a stunning toe-crushing swinging Yorker into James Franklin's stumps, and he was castled for 16 of 19 balls with 1 4. Nathan McCullum was bowled by Umar Gul for 14. Jacob Oram couldn't contribute much. He was out for 10 of 7 balls with 2 fours. And that's it. Hamish Bennett was clean bowled by Wahab Riaz. And the New Zealand challenge ended there. They couldn't even reach 268, 227 all out New Zealand. And thus they lost the match by 41 runs. And not only that, they gave away the fifth one-day international to Pakistan, for Pakistan to take an unassailable 3-1 lead in this 6-match one-day series, 1 to go on Saturday at Auckland. As far as the bowling figures are concerned, Abdul Razak. Now, Abdul Razak is doing a great job there. Very, very tight bowling. 4 overs, 1 maiden, none for 19. He was the one who actually kept things tight and made the batsmen make mistakes. Shoaib Akhtar with his pace was very, very dangerous today. 8 overs, no maiden, 1 for 32. Wahab Riaz is a wonderful swing bowler for Pakistan now. 8.5 overs, no maiden, 51 runs and 3 wickets. Always among the wickets there, Wahab Riaz. Umar Gul, 7 overs, no maiden, 2 for 28, bowled well. Shahid Afridi, 10 overs, no maiden, 255. Mohammad Hafiz bowled 9 overs for 34, and Mohammad Hafiz and Shahid Afridi were the ones who really bottled up the New Zealand middle order, and that was what made the asking rate go up. And then after Ross Taylor was gone, it was all harakiri for New Zealand, and they lost this match by 41 runs. The man of the match, without a shadow of doubt, was the young bloke from Pakistan, who was a great future, Ahmed Shehzad, the opener from Pakistan. Keep it up, Ahmed Shehzad. Now, the next match that we are looking out here is between West Indies and Sri Lanka, which was played at the Sinhalese Sports Club ground in Colombo, where Sri Lanka actually were the ones who actually won the toss, but they instead elected to field. And for West Indies, well, it was Chris Gayle who started playing aggressively in the opening, contributed a quick 28 by hitting 1 4 and 1 6 for the bowling of Nuwan Kulshekara. He was out for 28 of 30 balls, 4 4 and 1 6. Other than Adrian Bharat was gone for 12. LBW ball Kulshekara. Darren Brower contributed an aggressive 39, no boundaries, just sixes, 39 of 64 balls with 3 sixes. Ramrin Sarwan was run out for 21, and then Dwayne Bravo contributed 39 of 55 balls with 2 fours. And Lasith Malinga came in, and with his beautiful Yorkers, actually, in fact, in-swinging Yorkers, actually picked up Kiran Pollard, clean bowl for 4. He also had Darren Bravo LBW, and also the only person who contributed in the later order was Carlton Bogg, wicketkeeper, not out on 28 of 38 balls with 1 4. And other than that, it was all gone. Darren Sammy was out for 4. Nikita Miller was out for a duck. Ram Paul was out for 1. And Kemar Roche was out for 9. 203 all out West Indies batting first there. in the second one-day international. Lasith Malinga 10 overs, no more than 3 for 30, was always at the batsman, and he was looking a very difficult proposition today. Nuwan Kulashekara 10 overs, 1 made and 2 for 42, bowled well. Angel Matthews 4 overs, went for 20. Muralidharan got a wicket of the first ball that he delivered when Chris Gale was caught napping, and Muralidharan bowled 10 overs, 2 maidens, 242. Tilakanath wheeled his arm over 7 overs for 27. Rangana Herath 9 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 33, showing why he was selected for the World Cup 2011. And as far as Sri Lanka were concerned, well, Upul Tharanga was the man who did it all for them. The match was reduced due to rain, and since it was reduced, Sri Lanka had to make 199, which they did in 42.3 overs, with Upul Tharanga remaining not out on 101 of 143 balls with 7 fours. Dilshan was out early for 11. Sukumar Sangakkara was out for 20. Jayawardene was remained not out on 48 of 46 balls with 5 fours. But Tharanga was the one who actually not only held the innings, played with a lot of precision, a lot of good timing, and in the later order, and when the real chase came, he really opened up and played some brilliant strokes. So he was not on 101 of 143 balls with 7 fours, 199 for 2. Ram Paul 7 overs, no maiden, 1 for 27. Kemar Rose 8 overs, no maiden, none for 29. Darren Sammy 9 overs, no maiden, none for 42. Chris Gale 4 overs, none for 18. Wayne Bravo 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 29. Nikita Miller 6.3 overs, no maiden, none for 33. 3 overs, none for 18 for Kieron Pollard. Sri Lanka leading the series 1-0 with the last one-day international still to be played. And that match, well, I wouldn't have the real dates right now, but dear cricket fans, as I said, I don't want to have an abrupt YouTube broadcast, so I wanted to end it perfectly. That's it, dear cricket fans, friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings. This is Ram signing off. Thank you.